The man who refused to give up. The story of Chris Gardner. The struggle. Chris Gardner was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in 1954. His childhood was far from ideal. He grew up in poverty, was raised by a single mother, and faced abuse from his stepfather. Despite these early life hardships, his mother instilled in him a belief that he could do or be anything he wanted in life. Chris joined the Navy after high school and later took a job as a medical equipment salesman. He married and had a son, but money was always tight. One day, while selling medical supplies, Chris saw a well-dressed man step out of a red Ferrari. Curious, he asked what the man did for a living. The man replied, "I'm a stockbroker." That moment changed Chris's life. He decided he wanted to become a stockbroker. The fall, Chris started applying for training programs at brokerage firms without a college degree, financial background, or connections. Rejected dozens of times, he never gave up. Finally, a manager at Dean Witter Reynolds offered him an unpaid internship, but things got worse. Around the same time, Chris's wife left him, leaving him alone with their toddler son, Christopher Jr. They had no savings, and with no salary from the internship, Chris was soon homeless. For almost a year, Chris and his son lived on the streets. They slept in subway bathrooms, parks, and shelters. He would bathe in public restrooms, dress professionally, and show up every day for his internship, never letting anyone at work know that he was homeless. The climb. Despite the hardships, Chris worked relentlessly. He studied and made cold calls from dawn to dusk. Out of 20 interns, only one would be offered a permanent position. Chris gave it everything he had, and he was the one who got the job. He became a full-time employee at Dean Witter, and later moved to Bear Stearns, one of Wall Street's top firms. Years later, in 1987, Chris launched his own brokerage firm, Gardner Rich & Co., in Chicago. He started it with just $10,000 on one small desk and grew it into a multi-million-dollar business, The Triumph. Chris Gardner's story became world famous when his autobiography, The Pursuit of Happiness, was adapted into a film in 2006 starring Will Smith. The film, like the book, touched the hearts of millions. He went from sleeping in a subway bathroom with a toddler to becoming a self-made millionaire, philanthropist, and motivational speaker. Chris now travels the world sharing his message of hope, determination, and never giving up. The message: you got a dream, you gotta protect it. People can't do something themselves, they want to tell you and do it. If you want something, go get it, period. Chris Gardner.